Hey guys, what is up? It's Waltier and welcome back to another video, and this one has been requested since I actually started my Discord bot series, and that is to make your Discord bot be able to play music inside of voice channels. So this tutorial is going to be the simplest that there is on YouTube. We'll be using a package called distube, which is basically a way of simplifying our music commands and making it very easy for beginners to pick up. So the first thing that we're going to do here is install the packages that we need to actually have our bot play the music. So I've got two packages open here. I'm going to be using distube, which, as it says here, a Discord.js module to simplify music commands and play songs with audio filters, which we might do in a future episode. So we also have another package right here called discord.js/opus. This is basically going to allow us to encode our audio files to have them play it through the voice channel. It's very complicated, but don't worry, you don't need to know much about this, as we don't actually need to code anything using this. We just need to install it in order for it to work in the background. Okay, so now that I've told you what packages we're going to be using, now we're just going to install them. So I'm going to open up a terminal by clicking this terminal box. We're going to click new terminal, and we're going to type npm I distube --save. And again, --save just saves it to a package.json file. So we're going to click the enter key, and it's going to just install it down here, as you can see in a second here. It's a big package, so it might take a while to install. We'll just wait for that. There we go, it's installed. We now have distube as a package in our dependencies. The next thing that we need to install is that discord.js/opus. So what we're going to do is we're going to do npm I or install, and then we just do an @ discord.js/opus. Like this, and then we install that, and that should install a second package, and that will just make it so we're able to play music. We don't like I said, we don't actually have to code with this. We don't have to require it in our index, but it just makes it so distube will work. So once you've installed all of your packages, the next thing that we're going to do is require distube. So the way I'm going to do this is by doing const music client equals require distube. So I just type require. I can never spell on any single episode of this series, but there you go, that's just me. So after we've required distube, we're going to actually initiate it, and that's going to allow us to use all of its functions like play, stop, pause, resume, skip, and all of that good stuff. So let's create a new variable. We're going to call it const distube. We're going to do equals new music client. And then inside of these brackets, we need to put the name of the variable we used to define new Discord client. And in this case, I used bot. You might have used client or something else. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to do bot like this, as we did up here. I'm going to put a comma, and then we're going to do some braces. And we're just going to hit enter to go into a new line like this. And then in here, we're just going to put a couple of definitions and objects to make our bot work the way we want it to. So I'm going to do search songs is equal to true like this. So you do a colon and true. That's basically going to allow us to do what I did over here, where I had the top 10 results be shown. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just put a comma, and we're going to do leave on finish. And so what that's going to allow us to do, let me just put true in there. So leave on finish is true. So what that means is when the queue ends, or when the songs all finish, then just have the bot leave the voice channel. And then we're going to do one more. We're going to put a comma. We're going to just do one more here, and it's going to be leave on empty. And so what leave on empty does is when the voice channel has no one in it except from the bot, just leave after 60 seconds of that happening. So I'm just going to do true like this, and then that is our distube variable all set up and ready to go. Just a quick thing that I forgot to mention, you also need to require something called an argument. So what we do here is we're just going to do let args, so let args equals message.content dot substring, and we're going to open some brackets, and then we're going to do our prefix variable dot length and we're going to come out of the brackets, and then we're going to just do dot split, more brackets, some quotes, and we're just going to put a space in there. And that is basically our argument setup all complete. So after we've defined args, what we're going to do is start creating our first command, which is going to be our play one. And so this is going to have the bot join the voice channel that the user is in and start playing the music that they request. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do what we do for every single command, and that's make an if statement for it. So we're just going to do if message.content starts with, and then here we just do prefix, and then play. We're going to do a space and then open up some more braces. And then here is where we're going to put all of the code for the play command. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a variable, and this is going to be storing the voice channel the user is in. So we're going to do let voice channel equals message.member.voice.channel. So let me just type that out. Message.member.voice.channel. Okay. Next thing, we're going to go down to this next line, and we're just going to do another if statement to check if the user is in a voice channel or not. So if the user is not in a voice channel, so if exclamation mark voice channel, return message.channel.send. Please join a voice channel. Please join a voice channel. So what we've done there is just checked if the user has not joined a voice channel. That means the bot can't join the same one, otherwise it'll just crash. So just return a message saying, just stop the command and say, join the voice channel to actually use the command. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to check if the user has inputted a search term as to what song they want to play. So we're just going to do if there is no args1, args square brackets 1, like this. Make sure you have the exclamation mark at the start, as that means not. So then we're going to do return message.channel.send. I can never spell under pressure. Okay, so return message.channel.send. What song do you want to play? What song do you want to play? Just like that. And the last thing that we're going to do to make this bot play the music, this is a very, very simple line of code to make it do everything. And that's just to do await distube.play message, comma, and then we just type this very long string. So we do args.slice brackets 1 dot join, like this. We just open some more brackets, quotations, and then just put a space in there like that. The next thing that we're going to do here is we're just going to go up to the top of our code, and just as we've done up here, we want to actually get back the songs that have been searched with the play function. So what we're going to do is just under our bot on ready listener, we're just going to paste in this code. I'll leave it down in the description so you guys can copy it as well. As you can see, it's got some quite some complex functions in here, but don't worry, it should all work perfectly fine. So what we're going to do now, after we've just done that, is we're going to send a message to the channel when a song starts playing. So we're just going to do distube.on, like we just did up there, and then this one's going to be play song, put a comma, some brackets, and then in here we need to pass in 3 different arguments. So this is going to be the message, the cue, if I can actually spell correctly, and this song as well. We're going to do equals and then a more than sign, and then we're just going to do message.channel.send, and then use backticks here, by the way. We're just going to do started playing $, and then we just do braces, and then we do song dot name, like that. And so that's just going to send a message to the channel. Say we started playing one of my songs, like Spooky or something, I'd just say started playing Spooky or something like that. started playing Ed Sheeran, started playing Taylor Swift. I don't know why you'd play Taylor Swift, but there you go. Anyway, let's start our program by doing node space dot in the terminal or node index.js. Then we're going to go back into here, and we're just going to test a couple of our error checks. So the first one is to check if the user is not in a voice channel, so we just do play. As you can see, we're not in a voice channel, so the bot just replies, please join a voice channel. So I'm just going to go and hop inside of one. We're going to do !play. And although we are in a voice channel, we haven't actually put a search string in right here. So I've just made it say, what song do you want to play? Okay, so what we're going to do is just test that it now plays the music. So we're just going to do !play. We're just going to put in our search term. So I'm going to do NCS. And that's going to bring back top 15 results as we have right here. So I am going to play just number 12. So I'm just going to type 12. And it should start playing song number 12. And as you see, it does. It says it started playing, and it just says the name of the video like this. So as we saw just there, it looked like everything worked perfectly fine, but we need to add a stop command so then the bot will leave the channel and stop playing the music, obviously. So we're going to go back into our code here, and we're just going to create a stop command. This is a very easy one to do. So we just do if message.content, just like we did up there. I'm not going to speak doing this, so just starts with prefix stop, like this. So if the content of the message starts with, for example, !stop, we run this code, so we're just going to do some more braces. And then in here, we're just going to do a check of this again. Tell you what's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Let's move this up here somewhere, just like next to the args or something. Much easier to access, and then we can access it inside of here as well. So now that we've done that, we're just going to do distube.stop. I'm too lazy to type it. And then we just do in here message. And then we just do message.channel.send. Stop the music. Just like that. So I'm just going to walk you through what this whole code does. So again, this one here just checks if the user's in a voice channel. If they're not, don't run the command and just say, please join a voice channel. And if they are in a voice channel, then just stop the music from playing and leave the voice channel. And then finally, this line down here just sends a message after it's stopped, just saying, stopped the music. Just a note here for me in the future, you can see the time down here is different and very different to what it will be in this next shot. This is just me from the future saying that there's something that I forgot to mention in the video, and that is that distube will play do autoplay and play the recommended video next after the queue has finished. So if you don't want that, I'll just show you how to stop that from happening. So we just do distube.onInitQueue like this. We do a comma and then we pass in the queue. We just do our arrow again and braces, and then we just do queue.autoplay equals false, and I'll stop our bot from doing recommended videos and autoplay like it would on the normal YouTube site. So let's just try and do that. So I'm just going to run the bot again, and let's just play a song again. So I'm just going to do play NCS. Just do the first result, and then we type stop. Stop. As you can see, the bot leaves the channel and the message has been sent saying stopped the music. So guys, that is going to be the end of episode 1 of the music bot coding series. If you liked it, leave a like obviously, but if you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching guys, I've been Will TDA, and I'll see you all later. Bye!